Nottingham Crown Court. Peter Cockroft was the managing director of the Britannia theme park near Ilkeston when it collapsed, owing millions of pounds just 10 weeks after it opened. This afternoon he was found guilty of 10 of the 22 counts of theft and deception he faces. He was cleared of one other theft charge and one of deception. Finally, if you have problems with your television reception tonight, this is due to unusual atmospheric conditions. Now the national weather forecast.
Hello there. Well, I'm not looking forward to driving home tonight. There's a lot of fog around. Certainly going to be some very dense freezing fog affecting much of England and Wales tonight. Some very low visibilities. Not only that, but with a frost, there are likely to be some icy patches on the roads as well, making driving conditions extremely hazardous. Here's the latest on the fog, and you can see quite thick fog to the south of London, visibility of 45 metres there. That fog beginning to thicken up through the Thames Valley now, around Merseyside, and some very thick fog indeed across the Pennines. And then, as I was saying, during the rest of this evening and tonight, that fog becoming widespread and thickening up. Dense freezing fog for commuters tomorrow morning. There will be some cloud, though, across Northern Ireland, up this northwestern part of Scotland, keeping the fog away there. But even in Northern Ireland, I think, although temperature holding up around 2, on the eastern side of the province, there could be the odd break in that cloud sheet, allowing temperature to get very close to freezing, perhaps even some fog here. Patchy fog too over southern parts of Scotland tonight. There's that widespread frost I was talking about, hence the icy patches on the roads. Now, not surprisingly, it's all down to an area of high pressure, and incidentally that high pressure has been causing interference with television reception in the Midlands. It's still going to be with us tomorrow. Notice how widely spaced the isobars are, so not surprisingly during the next 24 hours some very light winds across England and Wales, certainly hardly a breath of wind there tomorrow afternoon. So I think we're going to see some poor air qualities from London up through central England, Wales, over in Northern Ireland during the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, in many places, a similar sort of day to today, rather grey and gloomy, that fog lingering through the day. But there will be some brighter weather around, particularly the Channel Islands in the southwest, north and west Wales, perhaps even on this northeastern side of England too. And once more, we'll see quite thick cloud up the northwestern side of Scotland, bringing the odd spot of rain from time to time. So quite a chilly day, certainly holding nearly freezing where the fog lingers, a little bit warmer where the sunshine's likely to come out. Those are the winds for tomorrow, very light right the way across the country. As we move to the weekend, high pressure still in the south, but I think we'll see some cloud and rain arriving on the weather fronts in the north. And that's the weather here tonight.
1 Foot in the Grave, a new series for Sunday nights on BBC1. Life's not easy living with Victor Meldrum.
Can't get more peace with a family of orangutans swinging through the room.
An embarrassment in the pub.
This is Margaret from the florist. You remember I told you her husband was rushed to the hospital the other night with leaky plumbing.
And on the phone.
I'd like to report a burglary, please. And 2 extremely brutal murders.
A new series of 1 Foot in the Grave, Sunday, 9:05, BBC1.
On BBC2 in a moment, the first part of a new series which captures the colour and vitality of Spain. Historian and adopted Spaniard Ian Gibson describes the transformation of Spain from a backward, isolated dictatorship to a prosperous and vibrant democracy. Here on BBC1 now, there's a trip to Germany to track down a small fortune on wheels in the 1990 Christmas special with Sharon and Tracy, Birds of a Feather.